Okay. So, echo. All right. So here we go. BFFs, Noah Beck. First of all, this is going to be the second that we've aired. We've booked a bunch.
Yeah. Second we've ever done in person together.
Correct, but it's going to be the third air. Because we're doing, after this, Bryce.
And that
which
will
will
be
Bryce be before. Because no offense, you still have a relationship that is intact.
Yeah. So you're
he
not as
doesn't, so he's buzzy.
We're boring.
Yeah, well, no, he's just like buzzy. He's tweeting out like so. Now, I'm surprised you're on because we tried to get you early, and I don't know. You didn't say it to me. I think Gruen and everyone else says Gruen's like he's safe. It's like his brand is safe, so he's not gonna touch BFFs.
Too nice.
Too nice. But since then, I feel like I've been paying attention. Not as nice anymore. Is that fair to say? Or brand safe, maybe the word?
I like to think I'm still brand safe. I spoke to my manager about coming on like earlier because I had no problem with it.
Right.
But he was like, I just don't think it's a good idea. He's like, you know how the podcast is. They're always trying to, because at first you guys were getting all the good
Salacious.
stuff. Yeah, and
like,
I was
we
like,
tried to get Trish. If Trish paid us, walk through this door, we'd throw you through the window because
Yeah.
she's like, that's views. Like,
yeah,
she's
exactly.
gonna be going all over the place.
Exactly. So I mean, personally, I just felt like I didn't have much to give you guys, and
I think Dave hurt your ego a little bit too when he came over.
Why? I
Dave,
said it.
I don't know if you remember. You
I don't
came
know
over.
if
wrecked everybody.
You wrecked everybody
No,
in
no,
the
no,
house,
I
and
said
you
he
said
was
you.
good-looking.
No, you didn't. You said you went. No, I wouldn't even take a second glance. If I walked by you on the street, I wouldn't even take a second look. And then you looked at Tyler Cameron, and you were like, "But you."
Well,
you're a
Tyler
good-looking man.
Cameron's fucking good-looking dude. I didn't mean, all right, and let's preface, and I know TikTok world changes constantly, but when I showed up, he could still be because I'm not taught, everyone's like, he's the buzz guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's the one who's rocking up.
He was.
Who am I? I'm almost a guru. It's like, I know, he's like a good-looking dude, but when I look, I'm like, okay, I don't get what makes someone go from 0 to a gazillion views. Like, if I looked at Tyler Cameron, I get it. He's fucking, I saw him walking.
You got a man crush on him. Just say it, Dave. Just say it.
I saw him walking the street. I didn't know who he was. I'm like, oh, that's a good fucking looking dude, to myself. And then he was in the office. I'm like,
yelled it out
that's
loud.
the dude. That's the dude I saw. So again, I don't get it. It was nothing. And even his soccer photo. So where are we now? What's the update? What is the? And I'll let you tell. I feel like you're pretty self-aware. Like, if when was that? When did we meet?
It's because you came out for the first episode of the podcast. You remember? You came
Yeah,
out.
but when was it?
I don't know the time.
September, November.
Yeah, this was months ago.
Months and months ago.
So where are we now? Like, what's like? How does the world view you? Obviously, you
We
were
had
you
some
dating?
bad boy photo shoots that I think
I know,
put, it
they're on
over,
this
put
sheet.
it over the edge.
Yeah. Had some of those.
So
I
are
thought
you
you meant
still
like, where are we?
No, me and you, I think are fine.
Yeah, no, of course.
I think.
No, yeah.
Well, have you guys?
yeah,
are
no,
you?
it's fine.
No, we've never had beef. I don't think.
No,
have
we've never
we?
had beef. No.
I mean, I'm like the biggest fan of his fucking girlfriend. By the way.
He actually has a shirt that says Dixie.
Yeah, I know. I saw
funny.
it. It's kinda funny.
And the vibe I've gotten on her is like she's pretty self-aware too and like funny. Like we've gone back and forth like just DMs, not like weird, but she has a sense of humor.
Maybe you should look into
She
that.
fucking has a sense of humor. So yeah, I've never had that beef, but I meant more like if you were the it guy when I was here at a 10, where are you on TikTok right now? In your opinion, and I want your opinion
I'm not
and
the,
your opinion.
Yeah, well, I'm not the it guy anymore.
Who's the it guy?
To be fair, right now, there's really no one. Like, everything's just dry. Like, social media as a whole is
It's
just
kind
kinda
of TikTok
dead
has
right
come
now.
to a weird like, I feel like
Plateauing.
yeah, because it's not.
weird.
What's happened to the app now is like every day that's all that was talked about, right, Dave? It's like
Yeah.
in the media, if it was like the China stuff, if it was people like Noah, the D'Amelios, whatever it was, and then now TikTok's kind of like settling in. The like New York Times isn't worried about covering it anymore. They're kind of like, this is old news.
Yeah.
So it's like just kind of like it's gonna find its place among the Instagram, Snapchats, and it's just gonna like.
Is that how you feel about it? So you're kind of like
Yeah,
aware.
like there isn't a new person where people are buzzing or talking about. Like it was them.
There used to be a new person every
yeah.
2 weeks.
And there's no one like blowing up right now. I think
What
it's just
about
plateau.
what about Dixie? Like where and like are they still?
I mean, there's still Noah's still
They're the
Noah,
top,
right? Yeah.
Like you're at the top, but it's like no one's really talking about it anymore.
Yeah, like, it's just not as cared about as it was at first because it was so fresh and so new where people were like, who is this kid? Like, that's how it happened to me because it all happened so quick, right? Like, I was brand new to social media and people were kind of just like
Who is this guy?
Yeah, who is this guy? Like, let me follow him just to see what he's about. And like, I feel like that's how it was, because I don't know why
So is your following mostly girls?
my demographic, at first it was like
yours.
90-10, but now it's like 20-80, because I've been doing stuff with Bradley, and like I'm showing like my
Bradley?
Martin.
Bradley Martin.
Big guy does
bodybuilder.
looks like he does
bodybuilder.
steroids.
So I just
to
I've been
max.
doing like athletic things like that, and like I've been working out with like Ryan Garcia, just doing more like showing off my like
boxer?
athletic sides. Yeah.
20% on what platform? No
On-
way. You
20%
don't bullshit me.
male?
You don't have 20% males on TikTok.
On TikTok.
No way.
On YouTube, it's like 60-40.
Pull it up.
I like this.
I want to see it. I want to see it in person right now.
On TikTok, I would say like
The exact
99% female.
Oh, I'm thinking it's 86% female, 14% male, maybe. Maybe.
shit, I
In a
haven't
while.
checked in
I haven't
a
checked in a
while.
while.
Oh, here we go. Here's the backtrack.
Yeah, here's the. I've actually looked.
It's just 100%
Pro account.
female.
Analytics.
What are you?
For TikTok, it's still probably.
Okay.
I don't even think I have.
See, I was rounding.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
82.8 female, 17.2 male.
So you were right.
Yeah,
You
so
were
like
close.
around.
You were close.
Think I'm
I
the
mean,
exact opposite.
when you're talking millions
Yeah,
of people,
you're just
3%
like
is like.
It's still a lot.
Yeah.
That's
How
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
check that? I bet I'm the exact opposite. How do you check it?
Go here,
Pro account.
pro count, analytics.
No, you have a lot of girl stands on
No, they just talk more.
Wow.
50
Dave has more.
That's crazy.
Wow, dude.
60,
What is it?
60 male, 40 female.
On TikTok, that's ridiculous.
I
because
bring
it's
the
a female.
males out. I bring
Yeah.
the dick out. I always have.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
If I was
Bring
gay,
the
I'd be
guys out.
rolling in dick nonstop. That like just one hour. I could
Fair enough.
I could pick and choose.
good
Like
observation.
Clooney, Brad Pitt, like you're next. That's
Right.
guys. That's the
Right.
guy world.
In line, yeah.
Or you could have went for James. Looks like Madison. You thought too.
That's true. And by the way, Madison Beer, not to like blow her up, but she said she would come on the podcast. She tells me, I text her like, hey, you coming on? She says yes. My guys will set it up. Her team says no. I go back, hey, your team said no. She's like, what the fuck? I want to do it. And we go around and around and around and we go.
So she's a little fugazi.
I don't know we'll get her, especially doing this, because we'll clip it and send it, but that's fucked up. So is that why you're on now, by the way? I was thinking that. If things are changing and TikTok's not as in demand with anything, people are more willing, all right, gotta keep my name out here.
Well,
You using us for clout?
no, I wouldn't even say it's that. It just seems like fun. Like, I don't know. Like,
It is.
yeah.
It is.
And like,
It's a great time.
We get a bad rap sometimes as being like,
Gotcha, guys.
yeah, which we're not.
That's
Yeah.
like not our pod. I
At
feel
all.
Like, at all.
People think we're a little problematic, but I don't think so.
Not at all. If you clip clips of anything, you can get. I mean, you've been clipped, right? Didn't you have to apologize for something? It's probably in the.
Oh, for you,
Sure.
for you dancing to the like the White House burning down.
Oh
in the background?
my God.
Oh, what was up
yes.
with that?
Let's bring this
I
back,
forgot about
bro.
that.
That's
Holy
the clip.
shit.
Yeah, what
the
was
Capitol being like broken into.
Yeah.
And you're just
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when that happened, I didn't even think. Like, yeah, I can see why people think I'm like so airheaded, but at the same time, it's like.
Did you
I
know?
honestly didn't
Did
even
you
see
know
that.
that was on
No,
the TV
not
behind you?
at all.
Because that's I took
So
your
you- so
side.
you
Like I said
posted
that.
it,
That couldn't
and
be
you
purposeful.
still didn't like.
I posted. I just didn't. I was like, okay, my dancing looks sharp. Like, I'm just looking at myself. I'm like, yeah. And then I didn't even realize the back.
So when's
and
the
I was
first
like,
time you're like the
fuck.
back when someone commented,
someone
you're like,
commented,
and then
I was
what,
like,
you're like, oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I
Couldn't
might have.
delete
I don't think I deleted it
I
because
think
it's
you
already
kept
out
it
there.
up.
I kept it up.
it
I
up.
was like,
That's
so
actually
a power move.
Yeah, I like you, but I was against. I was like, even. I mean, it almost looked staged. It was so.
It
preposterous.
looked.
It was funny.
It really
It was
looked
funny.
like you were making a joke almost. Like you were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
this
not
is
my
gonna be
intention.
funny. I'm gonna hit a TikTok while
the
our
country is-
government is burning
Yeah,
down.
that's
Let me
what it
just
was.
dance it out on
No,
this Chinese
no,
government
no.
app.
It
That's
wa-
what it looked like.
It wasn't that.
It's
It
crazy.
was. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So where
It's
are
a bit
you?
oblivious by me, to be honest.
Wildly oblivious.
Yeah.
So where are you at with like? So I know like Josh and I did this podcast, and I think we both had the same ideas. Like I want to get relevant with a younger crowd. You want older, diversify. Like where are you at with that? Is that like what every TikTok person's on their mind right now? Because you're relatively new. I'm reading this. You had the soccer. By the way, are you just saying you're gonna play pro soccer, or is like
That's the sad part.
that's like Michael Scott from The Office. Like I chose not to play like pro hockey because I want to have a family. I
No,
don't know.
the sad part I think, and Noah will speak about it, but is like he could have been.
For real?
Yeah, and he decided to give it up for Wiggle Dickin. So
I'm a wiggle dicker now.
So
But it's not-
walk me through that, because
Yeah.
that seems like a
I would love
bananas
to.
move,
Yeah. So
if it's legit.
I mean,
Portland, right there.
Right, but there's a lot of college fucking soccer players.
there's a ton, but
And there's very few pro, probably. So go ahead. I'll
yeah,
let
and I don't think I'm one to like be like, yeah, no, easily pro. But I mean, you could talk to anyone. Like, I would love to get one of my friends on and call me like, yo, do you think I would have made it? Like,
Because
I
they're
was,
honest, you mean?
yeah, and
Right.
I always was just like, every team I was ever on, it was like my thing to just be the first to training, last to leave.
So
like,
that's
it was like
Portland. What is that? Portland what?
University of Portland.
Okay, so Division I soccer, blah, blah, blah.
Division I soccer, blah blah blah. Yeah,
What year did you stop doing it? So you're a full scholarship player there.
I was a full scholarship player.
Okay.
I stopped doing it just around a year ago. In March, we got sent home
Were you in
because of
school?
COVID. Yeah, so I went my freshman year, and so I was a freshman last year, so I would be a sophomore right now. And right around this time last year, we got sent home from Portland, and I went back to Arizona because of COVID. And so I finished the rest of my semester online, and then I was doing my like at-home workouts and we had like Zooms with the team that we would just check up and like see how everyone's doing. And then that summer, I had trials in Europe set up that I had like, you're not supposed to have an agent in college soccer,
yeah.
but like I was just in talks with one, and we were like setting
That's like
trials up.
super illegal though, right? Like
No,
their
no, no,
agents
like-
to be talking to.
No, like I
Well,
didn't sign with
mean,
anyone.
Their part,
NCAA
yeah.
is
I didn't
like
sign with any
Gestapo,
agents.
But yeah.
I mean, NCAA is crazy.
And like I had a couple trials in Europe that I was going to, but that was that summer. But then traveling got like banned, obviously. And then I was gonna go to Utah, where I went when I was 15, and I played for like their feeder teams, like the academy teams, and it was a residency academy. So it's like I was there with 50 boys. I played for the U16 team and then the U18 team, and then I went on to college. But after my freshman year, I was gonna go back and train with them during the summer, and to see like how I've developed. And I was hopefully gonna like get offered a homegrown contract, because when I was 16, I was offered a USL deal.
So
Which is-
if you put a percentage on yourself realistically, because even everybody like 15, 20, 50, like what honest odds?
chances.
Because that's a huge fucking decision. Like I'm trying to picture it like
No, the biggest decision.
like
yeah.
if I'm a kid, it's like I think I can get drafted to play fucking baseball, and like that's most kids like play professional sports. To give it up to Wiggle Dick is fucking a wild move.
What was the deciding factor? Like, what made
Yeah.
you be like, I'll be a
It has to be
wiggle
money, right?
Well, you were talking about like percentages. I think like I'm not like I said, I like to be humble, but like
A real.
like 99% sure I was going pro. Like that's all I ever wanted to do. When I was 3 years old, like I started playing, and like
99%.
99% sure. Like unless I got
What are
a
you fucking
career-ending
doing with-
energy.
Right. So then
like,
what's
injury,
the
but, like-
what's the decision here then?
Yeah. So basically,
He walks off this show and he's gonna go home and be like, "Fuck."
Get out back.
brought up some good points.
Like,
No,
oh,
I
God.
mean, I'm
No,
fucking
I
curious.
totally get it.
It could
and,
be
like-
that we may be underestimating. I don't think professional soccer, and I don't know what level. Obviously, they're like the highest paid, like European. Like there's MLS guys who probably have like second jobs made. Like they're not wildly paid to be.
100%, yeah.
It's not like being in the
I mean,
NBA.
I have no
No.
idea. I don't watch soccer. I know like lacrosse guys are working like 4 jobs.
Right. So it
Yeah.
maybe it's a little different, but it has to be. You thought you could make. You answer.
Yeah, so I mean, soccer is a huge sport, obviously, like worldwide and stuff like that, and Europe is where they get paid usually the most. But in MLS, you got guys making 6 figures, like some even like the top players making 7 figures, and it's like it's a pretty good salary to live. Like
Yeah, that's. I mean. a
yeah,
big
and you're
salary.
doing what
Huge
you're
salary.
and you're doing what you love, and it's like that was my biggest thing because soccer has always been my passion. Like I didn't have a plan B. That's all I wanted to do. Like
So then how do you give up something you love?
That's
for
what I'm
TikTok?
trying to get at.
100%.
Fast money, his pockets
Did
were
you
So-
get a
filling.
guarantee to do TikTok or anything? Like sign if someone's like.
So that's the thing. So when I started posting. I posted my first TikTok like in January, but then I really started posting like consistently when I got sent home, because I was like,
So that's how you got away with doing it, by the way.
You're not getting
I just want to let
bragged
you
on.
know, your whole team would have 100%.
oh no, they knew about it. Like I was posting
Like
somewhat.
they would have.
They were dogging me.
Beat
They-
you in the change room or something if you were doing TikTok.
No, yeah, they called me, like they would call me like TikTok, like yo TikTok ball, like all that stuff. Like they would just mess around with me. But yeah, so I started posting because when I went home, I would do online school and then I would train, and then I would train in the morning as well. So like I would like push my body, and I was like, okay, I can't. I can only do so much with my body. So like,
I
I'm
get
just
it. You're gonna fucking. You think you're gonna be a pro soccer player, professional? That most people can't do that. You jumped to wiggle dicking.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So numbers went up, followers kept coming. I get a DM from Blake, one of the guys I live with now, Blake Gray, at Soy House. So he's like, yo, I think you have mad potential. It was when I had like 50K followers. Like he reached out and he's like, I think you have potential.
Somebody had to say something to you about money.
Well, it was constantly. Ever since I hit like 100K, people kept emailing me and were like, yo, I'll pay you this if you promo this. And I'm like, what? Like, and I couldn't take that because I'm an NCAA athlete, so I couldn't take
You couldn't
any
even
money.
do brand deals at the start, which was
Oh,
crazy.
No, I couldn't do anything.
Super fucking illegal if you did it at the start.
Yeah, no, like
Think about that.
Yeah, so
So you think it's the right decision now?
I mean, I don't regret any of the decisions I made, but I do miss it. Like, I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Well, you
but
can still play pro soccer.
100%.
theoretically.
And like, yeah, I mean, I'm still 19. Like, I'm still young,
Best
but
of both worlds.
I mean,
Yeah, it'd be
like,
pretty cool.
we went out and played soccer together recently. I scored like way more goals than you, so I don't know how you're saying you were
100%,
pro,
you did.
but you could still do it.
yeah.
So all right,
Hopefully. I was a bit rusty. You know?
Yeah. I
I'm
had,
not
like, a
gonna
couple
put him
habits,
on the
but-
spot, or maybe I will then, and then we can move to the other shit. But when you're like, yeah, and a good U.S. player makes 7 figures MLS. If you're a top fucking TikToker, that's like chump change, right? I'm not.
Have
saying
you? I'm gonna ask you something. Noah. Have you done a brand deal before that has been equal or more to what your salary would have been in a year?
Yeah, so there's your
Yeah,
answer.
there's your
So we danced around that like fucking
Forever.
raindrops.
Yeah.
There's the fucking.
It was kind of just like it was an opportunity that was just too good to pass up. And I was like, I don't know how.
Money is an opportunity that is too.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know how long I'm gonna have this, and I might regret it
Were
in
your
the
parents
future.
involved in that?
My parents like fully supported me. My dad literally coached me like my whole life, and he was like my biggest supporter playing soccer. And it was like, it was tough for him. And like when I told him, he was like, what are you doing? And then I educated him a bit more on it because I still was like,
And then you got your
What
mom
am
a
I
Tesla,
doing?
and then she was like, "Fuck."
Did you really?
She was like,
Fun
"Yeah, run it.
days,
Let's
sick.
go."
Yeah.
Yeah.
just recently. It was her birthday in
Are
January.
you, is this one of those deals that you guys always fucking do when you don't actually buy the Tesla, or did you buy the Tesla?
No, I bought it.
All right,
yeah.
good for you.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's
Yeah,
actually a
good for
good
you.
guy.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I wasn't gonna like even bring it to I wasn't even
So
gonna bring it online.
You made the right fucking choice then. That's you just didn't want to say it. It's fucking money, and who wouldn't wiggle it?
And
If
I
could
talked
wiggle my
to you.
dick-
I talked to you a lot when you first were coming out to Sway because he was like, he was one nervous, and then two,
Hesitant
fucking
as
hangs
hell.
out with my ex the day he comes out, like as if
Chill.
that's a good idea. He's sleeping in my bedroom. Take this in. Sleeping. in my
Wait,
bedroom.
which ex?
NESSA. At the time we were broken up. This was right during the Chase shit. Remember? Because that's why we started the
I
pod.
get so confused. Wait a
It's
minute.
crazy.
You were.
I didn't touch her.
He
I
didn't. Oh
I
no,
didn't
no.
touch her.
Well, I hope not. But no. I see this video and
We're
this
about to have
TikTok
beef
online.
now. I didn't know this.
Yeah,
part
no.
Of it. Fucking.
No,
I see a
This is
TikTok
swell.
online.
Another
This is so
scam.
old, so old. But they were like filming together, and I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's sleeping in my old room in my bed. This fool's gonna hang out with my. And so I called him, and then we just
That's-
started talking
this
about
guy's
other shit.
and yeah.
And he made the right decision.
And
I mean,
this
he
is
thought
his
about it.
MO, because when I went to the house the first fucking day, Griffin used to
Yeah.
date fucking Dixie, right?
Yep.
You guys fucking, you have no rules. Fucking case. So, all right,
Yeah.
speaking of that, Alex, first of all,
I got ragged for that though, the NESSA thing, because I commented, because I called Noah, and then Noah was being a real nice guy, and I was being a little bit of that like ex-boyfriend that's a dick, a little bit like threatening, like I'm gonna fight you or something, and on the call to him, and then he goes online and he like posts, he's like, guys, I'm sorry, like I don't want anything to come off, like I'm friends with Ness and Josh, and I commented under the post, I was like, good boy, Noah. I said some shit like that, and
Oh, you're an
everyone was like, he's not a fucking dog, like you don't get to treat him that way. And I got ragged for like a good week, and then me and Noah posted together like
yeah,
3
I
days
was
after.
I was like literally I was just new to LA, and like I knew I was gonna come hang out with you guys, but like I think I was coming the next day. Blake was like, come tomorrow, and I was like, okay, well I'm just kind of here right now, and like
so what did you, like, I don't understand, what did you and Nessa do?
literally
it wasn't just them.
it was
so
Nessa,
Maddie,
Maddie,
Ro.
Cassius, like just
There was
a
like
bunch of
4.
people.
Oh, but
yeah.
that's also, I remember that's your fucking thing you said about Dixie too. You guys used to just take like long
Nuggies?
drives just for the
Nuggies?
fucking. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, and as I said, nobody does that unless now you're dating. So that was fucking shady as fuck. But whatever, it was what it was.
They had a nice group. They called themselves the Nuggies.
Yeah.
You and Dixie?
No,
Me and Dixie and Curtis.
He's
Curtis
up there.
is actually
He's actually up there right now.
Did I meet him the first time?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
He has like the blonde dyed hair. He's not a sway boy.
Oh, I don't think I met him.
Okay.
All right. So what did you? And going back, Alex, she came on our podcast. I think 2 or 3. Said she thought the relationship was fake with you and Dixie. I think. Do we have this video?
I was about to say, do we have
Yeah,
the
we
clip? Because
do.
she went on it for.
Well,
like,
she
a
acted
second.
like she had info.
did. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
weirdest
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
'Cause I was like, who's she?
I thought
Why
she
she's
had
so
like some
confident in saying
inside.
that?
Yeah, like I was like, are you talking with like
All right, so let's-
Mark D'Amelio right now? Who
I know.
are you
I like talked to
Maybe
Dixie
it's
about it. I was like, have you told people our relationship is fake? Like, are we okay?
Noah Beck, I just can't because of the information I'm hearing about him and his girlfriend.
No. You have information on Blake Gray.
No, and this Noah kid.
You have what?
Well, I just don't like when people fake relationships for the internet. That pisses me the fuck off.
We'll have to ask her about that. Yeah.
We are.
What information? Like,
Yeah, she said she was hearing information.
She
about
could just let it. I love Alex. She's like worse. She who knows? She may not have information.
Yeah.
She got a comment on like one of her posts one time.
Who fucking knows? But that's when I started liking Dixie actually, because I'm like, oh, that was a funny response.
Right. Yeah, we talked about it because like Dixie wasn't being soft.
Right. No, it's funny. All right. And then
Dixie's funny.
this part. So Bryce did the stripper prank. This went viral. Did you care about this? Honestly, you couldn't have cared.
I cared that she cared, and
That's
I think
a nice boyfriend answer, I guess.
I cared that she cared.
That's
Like,
like
honestly,
a safe answer.
Yeah. No. Right. Correct.
like.
No, it's a
What do you
safe
want him to
answer.
say? Fuck Dixie?
Yeah,
No,
no,
no, of
I
course not.
cared that she cared, and it was like, personally, I was like,
We get it.
yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's like
it
one of those where it's like kind of tricky because it's like I didn't do anything with them, obviously. Like I didn't know about it, so she
Right.
couldn't get mad at me. She was just more.
But it
mad
was
at
on the
Bryce.
video that's why I thought she overreacted in this case, because it was on video and it's clear you didn't know, and it was clear it's kind of like a prank. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably say every single girl that would have answered that call would have been mad.
Yeah.
I
And
don't,
I mean,
I
if
don't
you just-
see how a
Do
girl.
you think you would have been mad?
Yeah, me and Nessa both said it would have been.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I think if you do like a big thing that I like to do, I just put myself in like the other person's shoes. Like
I suck at
if
that.
one of
I
her,
never do
if one
that.
of,
I never do that. No.
if one of her friends
Dave's just straight up.
pranked her and like had like male strippers on her, I'd be like
Right.
fishy.
That's true.
But she wasn't mad at you. I think
No,
everyone
not at
was
all.
like, fuck Bryce. For
Yeah, no, she wasn't mad at me.
Well, I mean, how are you going to get mad at the guy that didn't even know what was going on?
He was just blindfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a.
And then the last thing we got for you before we let you go, this photo shoot, which I saw. You look like fucking Adam Lambert.
Yeah, or like.
Oh, this is the makeup one, yeah.
Thank you.
So is like modeling a thing? Is that a real thing for you?
I hope so. I'm really trying to get into it. I think modeling would be really fun. Like I recently told.
You're super naked in this one.
Yeah, no, I recently told I had like an interview,
Hands in the pants.
and it was always like a big thing of mine because like when I played soccer, I looked up to guys like David Beckham, like Cristiano Ronaldo, and like off the field they were big in modeling, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's always just something that I
think
would
David
would be really
Beckham
cool.
could pull off the makeup look though.
He can do anything.
David Beckham,
Beckham
do
can
anything he
literally do
wants.
anything. I actually met him like 2 weeks ago. He FaceTimed me.
So you're like
Oh, hey, David.
Noah's got a boner over here.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? And by the way, he was with Victoria, whose voice is. They're both voices. Their accents,
Majestic,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, I guess why wouldn't you? Is this game for him or I'm confused? It
Yeah,
is.
we have a game for
All right,
us
perfect.
to play.
So Snake.
So just real quick on this though, was this in a magazine or something?
Yeah, so this is for a V-Man magazine on the
what the
digital.
fuck's V-Man?
Yeah.
It's like a fashion magazine, kind of. And like I was on the digital cover, but then on the printed, I was like towards the back.
Didn't you get backlash
I was like,
for
eh,
this
I'll take it.
a little bit? How did you deal with
Yeah,
that?
What do you get back?
You got backlash for this.
I got backlash.
For wearing heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's you know what's
Is
weird?
that because of a drag queen thing and people?
No,
are
it was mainly because people were like, "What makes Noah think he can be like
fashion? Or...
the guy to do it? Like the guy to like break the gender norms?"
They're
People
right.
were getting pissed at him for breaking gender.
Well, I was gonna say that's unfair to
Think
do
of
that, but like you two,
I totally understand it.
you
though.
two are the most normal like dressing guys of like so many.
Sway?
Well, maybe not sway, but
maybe
Just
not him.
TikTok.
Yeah,
I know what you. I know what you're
TikTok's a
going
lot
for.
of weird like if
Like
little
this.
Huddy did that, people would be fucking throwing a parade down fucking Sunset for him, being like, look at Huddy wearing fucking heels because he dresses like differently. You guys dress like two normal dudes walking down the street that you see. So
That's true.
that
No,
I'm not saying that's
you
fair.
do
You shouldn't
dress
get mad,
pretty,
but
like,
he dresses
Normal
like
usually.
Yeah.
Like you're not.
No, obviously I'm not wearing this down the street, but I think.
But you look at like Jason, he is though. Like that's
Correct.
the thing.
Right.
There are guys
It
that
was
do
a photo
just wear
shoot.
that.
That's what I'm
Put
saying.
you
It's a
in it.
photo shoot. It's art. Like the photographer and I, Damon, is obviously a
Super
genius,
talented, did a photo
insane.
shoot
Like,
with him.
and, he,
That
and
sounds so fucking like the photographer's genius.
no, he's
Like you'd be saying that like the photographer, he's just brilliant. He's genius. I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Like who said like, come on.
he had a really cool message that he wanted to do, and he wanted to get like a masculine guy and kind of just like put him.
Like,
and, like
do you
I'm-
ever think, you know, when you watch like a red carpet show and they're walking down, they just talk like these actors. It's like inside the actor's studio, like the craft, and it's so gorgeous and beautiful. That's how you two just sounded, like just brilliant, genius.
PR, baby.
He had a vision. You're
Yeah.
wearing heels.
No, it was cool to be a part of, and I'm super like comfortable like trying new things.
You
and,
have
like,
to be to do
yeah,
this.
and I'm secure with like my sexuality.
Dave,
Like
you
I
think
don't.
you could ever do that?
No, so I've had tons of photos taken,
No.
and no, I know I can't, and I can't do a stage photo. Like I will,
You can't even do a pose.
I'll tell people just
Really?
click while I'm just working. Like I don't do stage.
Candid,
like
you're a candid guy.
I'm
I
candid
couldn't see it.
through life.
You'd have to be
just
like,
trap
fuck
the
that.
beauty.
Yeah, I'll
Right,
just
right.
snap,
That's cool.
follow
That's
me. It's
cool.
like I'm not a stage.
You just
guy.
need the beauty in the moment with this.
Yeah.
Can't be fake.
No, exactly. All right, let's do the game, Brianna.
Okay, so we're drafting a TikTok house.
Oh.
So we each have to take,
Yeah.
we each have to take turns drafting. So it's gonna go Josh, me, Noah, and Dave. We have to go around, we have to draft one male TikToker, one girl TikToker, one YouTube star, and then one influencer. So like it could be anyone.
Can
from
it-
social
can
media. It could
it-
be like you. Like,
I was gonna ask, the four of us can be in this thing or no?
yeah, if we want to.
Okay.
Is this infinite? I just pick anyone
Yeah, I
I
was
think of, or
about
is
to
there
say.
like a
So
list?
so we're like drafting the best internet house you think you could make.
Is there gonna be a list of people like?
No, it's off our
anybody?
heads, yeah.
Shit.
off our heads?
Wow,
Yeah.
this is hard.
Okay.
So you gotta pick. who
So
you really
who's going-
believe.
oh, draft order,
Josh
there it
is
is.
first, male TikToker.
Shit.
And we can't. I
Snake
feel like
drafts
you
are
can't, you
supposed
can't
to be
draft
great.
yourself though. That's stupid.
Fine.
Yeah, don't draft.
No
yourself.
drafting yourself.
Don't draft
All right.
yourself.
I don't even
Male
think we should be
TikToker.
able to draft.
Yeah, let's none of
Okay,
us.
we're out. Male TikToker. First one I'm going with. For my house, I'm going to pick. I'm gonna go Noah. Can we?
What-
oh,
you
we
just
said
fucking broke
that.
the rule. Pick in.
I think you gotta like really.
Bryce Hall. I'm going Bryce Hall.
Fuck, I was gonna pick.
You gotta really look into like.
It's
What
got to
you're
be.
trying to
I'm building
accomplish
out an
with this
image.
house.
Yeah, what do you want to?
Yeah, I know. I was.
I
going
get.
What's the
I'm gonna say
aspiration?
make money.
Make money.
Yeah, make money.
make money,
You,
then-
you want like the most dynamic house where you can walk around and like do anything you fucking want with it. Brand deals, whatever, ads.
Ooh, we're talking
making
brand deals.
big-
I don't know
James
if Bryce is
Anything.
I say James Charleston.
brilliant. That's
Didn't he just? Get
Is he a TikToker?
I mean,
Can be.
Yeah.
You can count him, I guess, in
now.
any vertical. That's
He could be any
smart.
one of these.
Yeah.
Didn't he kind of just get canceled a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone gets canceled and they're fine.
yeah, that's James Charles. He'll bounce back.
Okay. I'm gonna suck at this, but
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
No,
Yeah, I
you're
wonder
next.
what
You're
Dave-
next.
Am I
man.
next?
Yes,
Yeah,
Noah.
you're drafting.
Okay. Male TikToker. I think.
I mean,
Dave's gonna have no.
I don't know, I'm kind of blanking right now.
yeah, like I
I'm a
know.
TikToker.
Bryce and James are
You
gone.
guys- you know the insides. Of
Bryce and James are
TikTokers?
gone. I'm trying to think like who.
Future, we need this fucking the names for this because it's
If we're making money, I'm thinking like
you can do whatever you
family
want with them.
friendly, like.
Right.
Yeah.
You're basically
famous
Michael
guys.
Gruen. You're like creating your dream like,
Right.
house.
Yeah.
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 So you're Michael Gruen. Who you picking?
Gruen would be interested to have on
what?
this
I
shit.
want to lean like one of like those very like brand safe YouTube. Like I'm thinking like a Brent Rivera almost.
I mean, who's a TikToker, bro? Michael Lee.
That's what I was thinking too. Or like Spencer X, like one of the.
See, I don't know any of these fucking guys.
I'm gonna go honestly male TikToker. I'm gonna go.
Vinny Hacker.
No.
Man.
I'm gonna go Larry.
Larry.
I almost said
Right.
him.
That's
I almost
smart.
said him.
That's
I think he's
smart.
ve-
Great branding.
Yeah.
See what Dave's gonna pick. He has no fucking
Hey,
idea.
Lorray texted me about the fight thing, by the way.
He wants to do it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Who wants to fight?
So he wanted to do rough and rowdy against me. Yeah.
Wait,
But then,
like for the. It's not the Triller boxing fight.
no.
Oh,
It's
I was
like
about to
it would,
say.
but it would be me and Lorray fighting, and I was kind of like, it's kind of a lose-lose for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you
In the
beat him
sense
up,
where
it's
it's like I'm beating up either an African American gay guy, or I'm losing to one. And I texted Lorray texted me because he saw the podcast clip, Dave, of you talking about it, and he was like, he made a joke and he was like, yeah, Josh should be super fucking racist and homophobic if you knock me out.
That, you have to, like, that would be have to be the whole thing.
But that's why I also love Luray, and I feel like that great pick, Brandon. Guy's so funny. He doesn't care about like.
Yeah, he's
that
funny,
stuff.
and but he's like he's brand safe, but he doesn't care at the same time.
Yeah,
like
he makes
Yeah.
fun of himself. It's great. Dave, who you picking?
I don't know any. I'd have to go with I'll go Griffin. He's like fucking.
Okay.
The only other one you know?
Yeah, and I actually think I like him.
Minded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I'm going again. Oh fuck.
Hey,
So
it's your
female
turn.
TikToker.
Oh no, now it's me. So it snakes back.
Okay.
Female TikToker, definitely Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
My pick's safe.
So it's you.
Addison.
What a slap in the face to your girlfriend.
What the
Holy
fuck?
fucking shit! I didn't even realize that.
Didn't even.
What? I'm just going off the second most followed female.
Well,
Okay.
And
That's
her
you know
branding-
what?
You said
You're
fuck
cold,
you,
bro.
Dixie.
You
well,
are.
I
now
love
does
you
that
before-
mean you're gonna
Dixie,
do?
like trust me. It was
Nah,
like
that was
if we were
cool.
picking ourselves, I was gonna do me and Dixie just so we can be in the same house.
Yeah, I can be honest. I don't even think you thought of Dixie. You answered.
No,
so
no.
fast.
That was just
Fuck Addison.
And
I was thinking about the
like
whole time. I
now-
was like, will I get
Now you
backlash for not
you
choosing
fucked up the
Dixie?
dynamic of my
This is
house
not a
because now
Okay.
you are in the same
now
boat.
like imagine I had Bryce and Addison in the same house.
Well, I got Larry and
Right
Addison.
now,
Those
too.
are
Imagine
two
how big my
brand
house would
safe,
be.
like
No, I'm
big
picking
creators.
Is Nessa a
That's strictly
TikToker?
numbers. That's
Yeah,
strictly
because she's
numbers
blowing
right there.
up, she's like really going up right now.
But is she a TikToker? That's a good question.
Oh, that's true. Fuck.
I feel
I
like
think
if
she
they're on
is.
TikTok, if they're on TikTok, they're in play.
I
Like,
think she is.
Like in the-
because she's, even if she changed, most of her fame is still based in TikTok.
She was a TikToker.
Correct,
So,
yeah,
Yeah.
right, yep.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay. Now you
I'm
took my
Nessa.
girl, so now I'm.
Well, you don't have to feel bad for not picking her now, though.
Yeah, true.
'Cause
I'm
he
not gonna pull a
Noah
Noah.
should feel bad.
I'm gonna steal Noah's girlfriend and take Dixie. In
I
my
feel like
house.
that. Yeah, because like you're just going down the list
Yeah.
of like, I mean, because you could even go like.
I mean, Dixie. and
This is strictly
Bryce.
numbers.
Dixie and Bryce is gonna be a great starting house. So.
I think like
You one YouTube star.
YouTuber.
So that's you. That's
I'm going
Josh.
again now.
Yeah.
right?
You're
yeah.
YouTube, yeah.
who'd you pick?
I picked Nessa.
Okay.
So I got Bryce and Dixie. For one YouTube star.
I'll be so mad if you pick mine.
I think I know where I'm going.
I had one where I was going, but like, steering clear of that.
You know, I have Bryce in there. So it's like, do I just go with the like kind of like fuck mentality of like I don't care about my brand?
But you can
Follow
make
the
money
house
off,
image?
You can make money off that.
That's what I'm saying. So
Make
do
a lot
I
of
do I
money
get
off that.
Nelk for my YouTube star and that kind of
So I don't think
But do
Nelk
they count as
is
a
plural.
You could pick one.
You can get one
So I only
person.
get one of them?
Yeah.
It's not even worth it. Okay, for YouTuber, I'm gonna go Mr. Beast then.
Okay.
It's a fucking great choice.
I was literally that was literally mine.
I
That's a
think
great
I was
choice.
like,
Yeah.
sleeping on that. I was like, I hopefully
Beast.
someone
Yeah,
thinks of
that's
that.
a great choice.
That's a good
When you're talking money, I mean.
Yeah, no,
No one
that's a
needs
great
any more
choice.
than him.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So-
ridiculous.
I think I'm gonna go the problematic route and pick Trisha Paytas. I think that would do numbers in a
Well, you just
content.
gonna, what do you? First of all, she fucking hates you.
I know.
Second of all, like, how are
First
you
of all,
gonna
she
make
ain't
money
even
on that?
accepting
Just
the
like
draft.
put her in
She's
like a
everywhere.
porn
Yeah, but
cage
she
and make
does-
her
she
like
does-
do her OnlyFans
Picture
nonstop?
her and James Charles in a house. The content you would get of them just like
Do it
ripping on
live.
each other.
That's a reality show.
Yeah, it's a reality show. And then Nessa
Fair
just
enough.
singing in the back.
Damn, bro.
Nessa's
thought I was
just
gonna
belting
s-
like theme songs
Yeah.
to Trisha's like porn or something.
I thought I was gonna
Nice.
steal Mr. Beast. I thought I was gonna
Mr. Beast is great.
Strictly money. Like money and numbers right here. That's what we're thinking. Like I got
If
Larry
that's what you're
Addison.
thinking.
I mean, right now he's in a slump, so like I'm gonna steer clear of David.
Okay, definitely would too.
Facts, definitely.
Definitely.
Slump
Definite-
is
is
the
an
nicest way to say
Yeah.
possibly facilitated
Rape.
non-consensual sex. Yeah.
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 Like,
By the
steer
way,
clear of that.
you didn't get. I don't want to say I called it, but I said,
But-
anybody that clean, watch out.
You did call it.
did say
You
that.
did call it. He called the whole David thing. It was crazy.
I'm curious if mine's gonna fly next.
This makes me like. I'm trying to think, cause like
I know who I'm going, but I don't know if he's good. Well, doesn't matter. I'll get him.
Hit it, no. Go.
He's really thinking about
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of like those.
This isn't actually
Money.
really gonna happen. I hope you know.
No. I get that.
That. Okay. Okay. I just didn't know if you knew.
Maybe like, probably Brent Rivera. Like,
Don't even know who that is.
That's a bold pick.
Who is that?
Logan was
wait.
left.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I would literally just thought of that.
Logan's left.
Whoa. you can't.
You
like,
can't change.
Fucking,
I'm not already said it. You already
That's
said
what
it.
I was
I'm
thinking.
gonna let you go.
Okay.
So is he? Well, no. I was actually right now. I love Logan, but I was going, and I don't. It doesn't really matter because of the next two picks.
Yeah, you do.
Jake Paul YouTube.
Yeah.
Then I'm taking him because the fight game, he's making more than anybody right now. He's at the top of it, making fucking like
that's a good one.
prime money fighting.
Right.
So that's.
Mr. Beast might have him still, but
I don't know. You make so much
Ghost
fucking.
Kitchen though.
Yeah, that was.
Ghost
Yeah, no, that was lights out. But if Jake beats.
If he beats this next fight, you might be right.
And continues now the boxing. If he loses, it goes. That's the thing
the
about
door.
that sport. And an influencer. This one again is a technicality. Because, like, would you? I know I'm not in it. Would you say I'm an influencer?
I would
Yes.
put you as.
Yeah,
like,
You're an internet
So
personality.
is Elon Musk then?
Wow.
Why?
No. That's so unfair.
Why?
He's not an internet personality.
no.
He kind of is.
Entrepreneur.
I think he turned
no.
in.
Influencer.
After though, like this guy was there's no way.
I think that
That's
means like
cheating.
that's your.
I don't want to allow that because that's just like.
That's cheating, bro. That's
Listen. did you
I don't want
see-
to allow it because I didn't think of the idea either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want
Like-
to allow it because like. that's-
What?
Elon's an automatic win.
I know. Then I'm going
silly.
Jeff Bezos, and then I'm going
Yeah.
like
But he's not like Elon fucks with
social media.
social media big time.
Oh, I know who I'm gonna pick. Someone's gonna pick.
Like he like Bitcoin and all that shit.
that.
Like, hold on, I'm about to fucking prove my point here if I can find it.
Yeah, but he
I mean,
start as,
does the guy use Twitter? Sure. Doesn't mean he's a social media influencer.
But all right, so here we. You guys have internet. So
Got one.
this is Wall Street Journal.
the new stock influencers have it.
Influence.
And who's on there? You said I was that.
You just
said-
showed me this article to humble brag that you're in a picture
With Elon Musk.
No, I
guy-
wrapped
is
your
this why we're
brain
doing
That's a flex. You're on the top of the pyramid.
This
on
whole
top of
episode-
it.
whole
He's on top of the
yeah.
pyramid.
No. I
have
said
this game
I
from
preface it. I'm like, am I an influence internet? You're like, yes. I'm like, well, then is Elon because here we are together. Same
Are
people.
you saying that you and Elon are the same person?
We get
No.
it. You're cool, Dave.
But is it an influencer? Fine. You don't want. Fine. Then I'm
But
taking.
are you parallel with Elon?
No fucking way. He's the richest person in the world.
So I think he's.
I like you, Josh. I won't be fucking sitting here if I was the richest fucking person in the world. All right, then who are we gonna go? I would go with the cat dragged in.
Hey.
We'll go with. It's one or the other. You know what? Two. I'm gonna go with Nick Merckx.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Sweet.
Get in the gaming
Yep.
game.
Gaming. Okay.
Gaming, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
right.
that's
so
a good idea.
now you go because then we'll go through the list of what everyone's house is. Yeah.
Okay.
You're next.
I'm going Gary Vee.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going Gary Vee.
See, that's a little bit like.
Elon.
That's a little bit like.
No, but
Elon,
he
though.
got his
But he
start
started.
on social media.
That- it
But he
was-
didn't. Like he was already a successful business person. That's kind of.
By the way, just was on a live stream with Gary Vee before I did this.
He's
feature
such an
review
internet
with you.
personality.
I
though.
can't believe
He's
you're
such
here.
Yeah, he
He holds you on. He holds you
Hours.
hostage.
He
on-
does hold you hostage, but he asked me to end the live stream. He said, if you're buying a rookie card right now, because you know I was in the card space, if you're buying a rookie card, are you buying a Gary Vee rookie card or are you buying a Dave Portnoy rookie card and holding on to it? I did go with the Dave Portnoy card.
Good answer.
So,
Good
he
answer.
He said he's gonna blow you out. Like you're not even gonna be in the same atmosphere as him. Like not even the same stratosphere.
I think he's way ahead of me. Maybe.
He's killing it. He is killing it. But I got your card. So
He's
you
a
better-
big NFT guy, but
Just
I
buy
don't
these in
know.
my house.
It's tough to beat the casino.
Okay, so you're keeping Gary. That's
gonna keep
stupid,
Gary.
but we'll let it happen just because you take
He's
so long
he's
to make
like
your decisions.
every day he's active on
Yeah.
Instagram.
He doesn't stop.
Yeah, this
One
guy's everywhere.
influencer, internet personality.
No, it's my turn, Josh.
Yeah, it is. Go.
I picked Joe Rogan.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
fucking,
I
we're
know.
idiots.
Yeah, no,
I was
she had it
holding
over
on
here.
to it, and I
She
was
whispers
waiting.
to herself. She's like, I have an idea that's so good. No
That
one's
was
gonna ask
I
me."
heard her.
And I knew it was Joe Rogan too.
I heard her, but I didn't
fucking-
want to be that guy that
Yeah,
like,
they
stole it.
stole it.
And I gotta be honest, like now that you say it, your brain opens like Alex shouldn't be left on the board either. She's a fucking
Yeah,
monster.
I know.
Yeah. I mean,
Rogan.
I think
As I said,
I got
thought you were done.
I got one pick left. So
Ruin.
Right? He's not an internet guy.
he's
according
not
to
an
him.
internet guy. I think I'll go. I'm gonna go into like the podcast. I'm gonna take Alex.
That's smart.
Smart.
Go into the
Money move.
podcast world.
So Logan was left. Kyle was from Nelk.
Yep.
I would definitely take. They were left.
Yep.
Steve will do it.
So what are the? Let's go over the houses real quick because I feel like that just took 30
My
fucking
house is
minutes
kind
for
of
us
creepy.
to.
Yeah, we do this on like one of our shows, like Dog Walk, Chicago Guys, and it takes an hour and a half. Like, so this is, if you don't limit it, it can be a whole fucking show.
Yeah.
This is,
So we
this is
got.
fun.
My house was Bryce, Dixie, Bryce, Dixie. I had Alex and
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Okay,
That's a squad.
it's a squad.
Kind of like
That is a squad.
it is.
I think my house makes the most money. Now that I'm thinking about it, I got Griffin.
Kind of sucks.
I have Charlie, monster.
Yeah.
Right.
I have Jake Paul, monster. And who did I do internet? Nick Merckx, monster. He's a monster in his
The
world.
thing about Griff's gonna have like,
Griffin can carry the water.
and he might be actually one of the. I think he'll actually be probably one of the most richest social media influencers.
No shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's smart in the back end. People
Okay.
don't know what he's doing, but he does a lot of like consultant and like advisory shit. It's
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it might not be on like the brand deal side, but you'll be making money in equity.
All right,
with
good.
that motherfucker.
Okay. I have James Charles, Trisha.
Monster. Yeah,
Titus.
yeah. You're a very problematic house.
That's a bloodbath.
It is.
But I mean,
But it's like views.
Trisha
It is views.
pulling
Views. And then Joe Rogan can be like the mediator, sit everyone down, be like, everyone, calm.
Joe Rogan may carry you by himself.
Yeah.
All of them
Yeah.
on the podcast.
To be unreal.
Yeah, that'll be a hell of a
Unreal.
ride.
And then
I love a
Nessa.
pod. Yeah,
Nessa
and then
will
you
be
got
dropping
Nessa.
albums.
Nessa's gonna quit that house.
In
I know.
half a
She's
second.
out.
minute.
She's not
Half a second. She's gonna walk in there, yell at everyone for not having their masks on or something, and get the fuck out of there.
Who'd I land? I landed with Larry, Addison, Brent Rivera, and Gary Vee.
Oh, you have the worst house, bro.
That's a solid house.
I mean, Addison's a monster.
Addison and
It
Gary
is
are
solid,
gonna like.
but it's not like.
Larry on YouTube pulls
you're
crazy
right.
views.
guess
He's very like smart with what he does. Brent Rivera.
But they don't-
crazy views, and just like
they don't
so
intertwine
brand safe.
though. No, but Brent's just gonna go off on his own. He's not gonna film with anyone.
I don't know enough about your house. I don't know. The only one I really knew was Addison. So.
Gary Vee.
Oh, I knew Gary Vee. Sorry, my bad. My bad. All right, cool. So that's that. Appreciate it, Noah.
Of course.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah,
else?
thanks for.
No,
I don't
thank
think
you-
we
thank
got
you.
nothing.
No, we got it all.
Anything you want to say?
No, thank you for having me.
I'm glad you came on.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
All right. One by one, we'll get them all. That original meeting when I met you guys, slowly we'll get them all.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Also, I think I was accurate. I said we'd had. I looked at everyone like, oh, our podcast. When Gruen was saying everybody who it was with, I'm like, our podcast.
we'll talk about that with Bryce next.
Yeah,
with
I'm like,
his
if he
pod
agrees
has.
with it.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right,
I think he'll
fine.
agree with us.
All right, cool.
All right,
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Peace.
SteveMadden.com offers a diverse assortment of men's footwear every occasion. We had them all. The shoes, I got them at my house now. The boots, casual, sneakers, great price point, everything under $200. If you use the code BARSTOOL, you get 20% off Steve Madden's collection at SteveMadden.com. It's active from February 24th, 2021 till April 30th. The sneakers, the Bolo, looks exactly like a pair that I usually wear. I've switched because it's, I think, a quarter of the price, half the price, but you wouldn't know any difference. So that's my go-to. They got a bunch of different styles. Everything, again, under $200. Go to SteveMadden.com. Use the code BARSTOOL, 20% off. They've been a great sponsor of the show, so we appreciate them. And again, the shoes are great. I use them. I wear them. And you would never know I'm not wearing the more expensive pair. So thanks for being a sponsor, SteveMadden.com. All right, so we're in LA, had Noah Beck on. I actually saw him then the next day, to be honest. He was with Dixie at the show. He was just running around as like Dixie's like bitch boy, basically. He was full, like head to toe, dressed in Dixie's gear, being like, yeah, I'm talking sweatpants, sweatshirt, like, what can I do? Sitting with his fam, like, what can I do, Dixie? Like, so it was good. It was good to see him, though. I guess he said he was going to jump in the interview and try to, like, get in my head, but he didn't do that. I wanted to jump on the couch. Josh, this production that she has, I was on Seth Meyers. Like, that's a real late-night show on network TV. Her setup was 100x what Seth Meyers.
That's crazy.
Why?
It's
Is it her YouTube show?
It's her YouTube show. And Hailey Bieber was like, I didn't see her, but she was there. I was dying to see her. I think they kept me away from her. She was like the next guest.
Yep, they definitely made sure you guys weren't in the same room. They did that.
Didn't cross paths.
But it is a plus production. So anyways, into the headlines, which I wish We had Bryce from last week. We got Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder confront Stromedy at BOA. So let's, we're saying this is audio only. We're trying to get it, but like we got to watch the clip.
Yeah, let's just watch the clip.
Let's watch that clip.
I've seen a little bit about this. Bryce talked to me. I mean,
it's got to be a setup for the fight. It has to be.
I just want to hear it. It's good. I saw your challenge. Are you serious? Are you being serious? Yeah, I'm being serious. You're being serious? It's not my birthday. It's my best friend. Yo, this guy's recording, obviously. I am. Yeah. You're recording? Yo, 100%. Okay, this is I owe you $99,900. No, you're good. Here, keep it. No, trust me, we don't need the money. Trust me. You can record.
I don't want you to like, you know, like.
It's a better.
No, it's good right here.
Record it to the better.
No, it's good right here.
I'm dead serious. So we're here to support small creators like yourself. Buddy, I get more views than you. I get more views than you on my second channel, bro. On my second channel. Talk shit. How about we go to a boxing? I'm down. I'm down. That's what I want. I've been saying that. Let's do it. I'm down. Hey. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
You didn't speak loud enough.
Oh, I said Brody's cock is huge, eh?
Yeah. I'll slap the fuck out you too if you want me to. Yeah. Just whatever you do, just find me outside, okay?
I'm down. I'm down. Let's do it. You recording? Let's go.
Let's put the gloves, bro.
Oh, you watch it? You watch it?
Right. Can you get a picture? Yeah, right. Yo, let's run it up, bro. Let's run it up. Nah, my problem's with him now. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Stop doing it in front of the PC, bro. It's all fun and games until someone gets hit in the face. I'm just letting you know that, bro.
Yo, why are you walking away from me? Why are you walking away from me?
Hey, bro, you coming here?
Yo, let's run it up, guys.
Oh, bro.
You're all talk, bro. You didn't do shit.
Oh.
You didn't do shit, bro. Yeah, let's go.
He's doing it for the camera.
That's exactly what I said.
Such a pussy.
What's Taylor? You're all talk. You're all talk. Twitter talk. You said come outside. I came outside. Let's go.
Come here. Hey, come here. Damn, bro, that's so crazy. You a bitch. You walking away.
I like that music right there. I like that music at the end.
Listen,
That was
kind of
just a
tough to
game
watch.
of like a big cocking. That's what that was.
all right. So we talked to him last episode about all the fights. We know Taylor's looking for a fight. I don't know what's going on. I think this is all fight related. I mean,
That kid was trying to offer them essentially $100K each to like fight him. He wanted to fight both of them, I think, at different times. And he was like, "Yeah, I'll give you guys both $100,000," but they're getting paid like 50 or 10 times that for their fight. So they're like, why would we take this on?
so you think that was real? Was that real? You think that was like not related to fight promo?
No, that's real. As in that Stromedy kid is actually just an idiot, like trying to go out and say like, "I'll fight you," but he's just doing it for like the camera. It's awesome to watch the difference in chirps. Like, can you imagine if I walked up to you just on the street and was like, "I get more views than you on my second channel"?
By the way, I'm pretty sure the Stromedy kid said that, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Stromedy kid said that, but then like literally the entire crowd was like walking past him like he was just a civilian going up to Bryce, be like, Bryce, and everyone just like go right past Stromedy. So if you're getting double the views, but I'm still convinced now everything that's happening like this is a work, like WWE. Get views,
Promo.
get fights, not really fights.
Well, Stromedy's team did reach out on behalf of Stromedy, like after this video dropped, and said like he wants to come on BFFs. So it might be like you're saying, just a work, and like he's trying to get some clout.
Yeah,
You 100%. If he wants to be on the podcast.
You mean he
for
just
clout.
proactively out of the blue was like,
Yes, like his team reached out and said, "Hey, let's get Kyle Godfrey, I think his name is, on the pod to talk about the Bryce beef." But like we didn't reach out, like we didn't even.
what
talk
did we
about
say
it.
to that?
We just didn't respond yet. But like,
When did he do that?
let's see. I think it was his like PR agent that sent the.
I mean,
email,
I'd love
or
to have Stromedy on and ask him about his second channel and what the. I mean, we're playing into his hands, but I would have loved to have him part of this discussion.
It was 2 days ago, Sunday at 5 in the morning.
And we just don't respond to that?
Well, I wanted to see how like this was gonna go first before saying like for sure come on. 'cause
Well,
if it was-
it's gonna be like late news, but I mean, it would have had to be this
Would have had to.
But
be on this
almost like,
episode.
are we playing into? I didn't know if we
Who
wanted
fucking
to play.
cares if we're playing into his hands?
He might say he gets
think
more
that's
views
what
than
it
us.
is.
But it would have been like funny to have Stromedy on this, right? How?
Would have yelled at us about how he gets more views than us. or
That's
something.
fine. We'd be like, that's why we're doing the audio thing to like double our.
We should mediate it. Get like Stromedy and Bryce on.
Yeah,
and then
but
at the same time.
by the time next week happens, nobody's gonna give a fuck about that. All right, put that in another tickler file of when we actually have like the number one headline here, and the guy who is involved reaches out proactively to be like, hey, I'll come on. Maybe let's have him on.
I just thought we were getting duped, but that makes sense.
Is there anyone else? That's, you know what? You know how you can, like, I just changed on the way back from LA my Instagram settings so I could see like the top people. You know who reached out to me? Bad timing on our end, like 6 weeks ago. David Dobrik.
Oh wow.
I was
To
like,
come on.
He was selling a sweatshirt that was donating all the funds to the Barstool Fund, but I'm sure he would have come on.
Wow.
And then he went and got turned into an evil guy, and now we don't want him on.
It's too bad.
Bad timing.
It's just out to get us.
But yeah, Kareem, come on.
Idiotic. I just thought we were getting worked.
But
We could have worked him when he came on the
Exactly.
podcast. Yeah, we could have twisted.
Well,
it.
a lot of. I don't want to like call him a small creator, but a lot of small creators were just like, "Oh, we'll pass. Like we do more for you than you'll do for us." Like that. That almost seemed like. So Hollywood Fix posted that, but Hollywood Fix was also posting on his Instagram like trying to hype him up and be like, "Oh yeah, fuck those guys."
But what, like, why don't you just ask? We were like together, be like, hey, this kid that we're gonna talk.
To be fair, I didn't see it until like it was sent Sunday at 5 a.m. But like I saw it like yesterday when I was like prepping for the show this week. But I didn't even know it was going to be on the headlines till this morning.
All right. Other news. Little Xan. Did I say that right?
Lil Xan.
First of all, if an alien landed on Earth and saw these headlines, Little Xan and Supreme Patty getting a scuffle, they'd be like, "What the fuck are we talking about here?" This is a headline. Little Xan and Supreme Patty getting a scuffle have to be separated. This is just
And it's all by the Super Bowl selfie kid. It just gets better, actually. The headline just goes on to get crazier.
It's ridiculous.
The Super Bowl selfie kid, if I'm not mistaken, has DM'd me like a million times. He's like, yo, I'm Super Bowl selfie kid. Want to do a selfie? It's like, no, dude. Like, I'm not dying to do a selfie.
What
with you.
world do we live in when he's famous for taking a selfie? It's like actually insane.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. He DM'd me, but I think like he blew up on social media before I was even on social media.
This is a while back.
He did.
And he was acting like I was an idiot. He's like, what, you don't want a selfie with me? I'm the selfie kid. It's like,
He went on the Ellen show. It was like crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even need to watch this video. I will say, like, we do the Rough and Rowdy, right? Where we do fights. Little Xan and Supreme Patty were pitched to us as a fight a year ago. So it's obvious they're just doing this to build up.
Okay. This is very fake.
Very fake.
Just all of it, I think, is the whole we're living in the Matrix.
And they're both kind of falling off too. So I think they're just trying to be relevant again.
Okay. Now we got a controversy that I know Josh knows a lot about. Mads Lewis deletes all pictures with her boyfriend, possibly ex-boyfriend, Jaden Hostler. Cool dude, Jaden. I'm just going to call Jaden. He walked by when we were in LA. I'm like, whoa, that's a cool dude.
Real life rock star.
Yeah. And unfollows Jaden and Nessa.
God damn.
Don't play dumb. It's your best friend and your girlfriend.
You know exactly what's going on. You got to tell us.
Yeah, so I think that Jaden and Mads obviously broke up. That's evident. And I guess she just doesn't like Ness.
Why?
They're just not fans of each other.
Why'd Nessa get brought into this?
That's just pre-existing shit. That's just like silly little like just girls that were always in the same house and they just head clashing or whatever.
Anything is specific?
No, it's not like, yo, something happened. That's what made her unfollow Ness, Jaden same time and their breakup. It wasn't all like intertwined. It was just kind of like I think she was like, oh, I'm not going to be at the house anymore. Why the fuck do I still have to follow Ness? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we got an emergency session of BFFs, and frankly, I'm a little nervous. But we all right. Let me set the stage. We recorded BFFs yesterday, and we're going through our normal routine, and there was one subject in there, and it was like Jaden broke up with his girlfriend, Maddie, who I didn't know who Maddie was at the time. And on the notes, it's like Maddie unfollows Jaden and Nessa. And we talked about it, and I think if my memory, Josh, you're like, well, Nessa and Maddie never really got along that great, and it's like, you know, she's not going to be coming to the house, so might as well unfollow everybody, and we just moved on. Okay, we're going about our day. And then, like,
they didn't want to move on from it. They were like, "Fuck you guys. You need to just spend more time on this." I think that's what Mads was thinking. And it's Mads, by the way, not Maddie. Just thought I'd
Mads Lewis.
Mads Lewis, who I was unaware of. So we're going about our day, doing our thing, and I don't know, an hour ago, my phone starts blowing up, and we're in the middle of a company meeting, by the way, entire company. Like, we don't do these. It's a 3-hour thing. Funny enough, I texted Bree, and I also start talking to Bree, like, on the phone over the entire company.
So they heard all of it. Dave was freaking out.
And they're like, what's wrong? What's going on? I'm like, I got some TikTok drama that I have to deal with now. And I shut the thing down.
You're like, fuck the company. I got some important shit to deal with.
Yes.
Breaking news right now.
And then you and I, Josh, talked. And this is all happening so fast and so real time, but we didn't want to put the episode out with it, like, being head in the sand. So we're going to play the video that has sparked it all. You may want to close your eyes. I don't know if you want to. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. I'll say the first time I watched it, definitely, I will talk about it after. Let's watch the video.
Okay, we'll play the video.
It's tough. It's tough to watch.
It was tough for me to watch. First of all, I watched it once, didn't get through the whole thing. I'm like, what's people talking about? What? Play the video.
Play it.
Oh, shit.
So she posts that, and she deletes it 10 minutes later. It's on TikTok Room. It's everywhere. Where are we at? Like, what? It's all brand new. Again, I can't stress this enough. Like, first of all, when I called Josh, and I think you'd say, I didn't know, I talked to you like, well, we're buddies and friends that way. And then, like, because if you didn't want to talk about it, I've had something similar, but you're man enough to come on, which I appreciate, but it's all fresh. So, like, where are we at?
No, so first two thoughts that come into my head when I see that video, obviously, like, first I want to say, I'm always going to, like, be that guy that wants to believe my best friend, right? I'm never going to be like, oh, okay, because his ex said something, that means it's for sure, because exes do crazy-ass shit. So, kept that in my head, but also, like, you just, like, a guy gets jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, like, I fucking love Jaden. Like, I know he wouldn't do anything, but seeing this video, I'm kind of sitting there and I'm like, first thing, I'm just sad. I was low-key, like, pretty sad. I think I almost shed a tear. And then the second thing that happened, probably second thing I thought was, like, these motherfuckers are about to, like, breed a demon. Like, I'm going to be heartless after this. Like, if this shit actually girls ask why there's fuckboys, boom, here's the answer. Like, right here. These are the scenarios that breed fuckboys.
And when you said to me, which I liked, I actually, quite candidly, and Josh and I talked, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm like, if we could, because at the time, the first time when I talked to Josh about the video, I was just like, man, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And we just talked before knowing we were going to come on the show. And I was like, if you can recreate, like, what we just talked about, I think you'll come at, like, perfectly, because you were honestly like, I don't know what to believe. Like,
yeah. So,
and have you got more information? Do you know anything?
Yeah, have you talked to Jaden?
So here's how we'll go down this. Like, I like what you said, Dave. We talked. For me, like, when I first see the video, I don't know anything from Nessa's side. I don't know anything from Jaden's side. I had already been blown up that entire morning by Mads. Mads has already been trying to text me this whole morning, and I sent her shit. I was like, yo, it's low-key sus. You're trying to text me. Like, I said, like, those exact words. I was like, just kind of weird.
This is after the video came out?
This is before. That's the thing. Like, I didn't know about the video at all, and she was texting me saying she needed to, like, tell me something or say something about whatever. And then, then not only her, but another friend of ours, Quentin's ex, has also hit me up saying, like, you're such a great guy, Josh. You don't deserve any of the shit that's happening. Like, you need to know the truth. And I was like, my answer to that was like, fuck yeah, I'm a great dude. Probably the best dude. Probably the best ever. But
can't ever listen to the exes. So it was kind of like I'm looking at it and I'm like, I love Nessa. I think she's like the most amazing girl in the world. I don't think I've ever met someone that's made me feel like the way I feel about her ever. And so that's why it's like it hurts, right? That's why like I'm looking at this video, I see two people that I like love, like they're my family. I would die for them tomorrow. I would die for them now. I would like the possibility, like even if it's 0.5% being in the back of my brain of like, fuck, I could lose both these people. Like, are both these people like? That's what made me sad. That's like what fucking killed me. And it's kind of this whole weird situation because pretty much right now, me and Ness are on a break. Like me and Ness aren't together. Me and Ness has talked to me, and Ness is pretty open on social media about her mental state and what she goes through and what she's battling and how she wants to be a voice for others. But she just felt like she really needed time for her right now. And it's been like that for the past 2 weeks. So there hasn't been a lot of communication between me and her at all. And she's, like tried to just really work on loving herself and be that person. So she's that girl that she wants to be. She can be proud of herself. She can be proud of others. She can all that. So it was even weirder because then I'm in this point where I don't even know what's going on with her. Like I don't know how she's doing. I'm trying to check in, but I'm also trying to be that like give you space because that's what she asked for multiple times. And like I would text her and she kind of like wouldn't answer. It would be short, so I knew she like needed that. But that's where it was fucking difficult. Like that was the most difficult thing. And then Jaden texted me right away when the situation happened and was like, yo, this girl is like tripping. It's even worse because now I got to go post a Kimmel photo with Nessa. So I could tell like he was like trying to like give me something saying like, bro, like
so he
please
reached
believe
right
me.
out and it's like, this is bullshit.
Instantly, like kind of reached out. And then I just didn't, I don't think I answered his text even yet, kind of a fucking dick move. But I just was like a little bit in shock kind of. So yeah, Nessa, I ended up actually calling her, Dave, after I talked to you because I was like, I don't want to go on here and talk anything about Nessa and I said this to you and like reveal anything about Nessa without getting her like approval on it first or like seeing where she stands and on this all and pretty much what I've come to the conclusion of believing is that Mad's just tripping her fucking dick off, dude. Like absolutely, this is like I got my life affected, so I'm gonna affect other people's life, and it just doesn't make sense. I don't get where it's coming from. I mean, at the end of the day, the truth is gonna come out. You know what I mean? Like in a couple of days, the truth will come out no matter what, if whatever happened. But it's such a bizarre claim.
It's weirdly, it's an easy claim because they're making music together. So
and then there's already the ship comments that were going on because they had the song together and they're like doing the interviews together and they have those like laughs and shit. And it's like, one, that's already fucking like, as a guy, you get jealous. Like, and like we talk, Jaden's got a cool fucking vibe, right? Like he just walks in, you're like, cool vibe, cool guy. So it was like I see like all this shit on my For You page because of course Jaden and Nessa shit's gonna pop up and it's like people shipping and like I don't give a fuck about that shit. It like goes away. But then when all this stuff comes back, it kind of just fucking like sits there in the back of your head a little bit, just as like a little like I don't know. It just gets you like thinking bad thoughts. That's really what it does. I mean,
it's a mind fuck.
Yeah, total fucking mind fuck. I've had the biggest mind fuck of a day. I told you this, Dave, but like today was the biggest mind fuck ever. Wow. At the same time, I'm doing business calls like all day. I've been trying to like mediate this whole entire thing while doing calls.
Weirdly, like you're still a teenager, as crazy as it sounds with everything going on in the middle of this drama, which is amplified to like fucking I'm blaring it over a company meeting at 250 people being we got to take care of this TikTok shit. So, I mean, it's on a much bigger scale. My gut, and I this just totally from interacting with Nessa, but Paul Gaz even said she doesn't seem like it was stunning when I saw it. She doesn't seem like that would be her MO
Not
at
at
all.
all.
No.
But it's crazy that somebody Someone's being a real asshole.
Yeah.
Somebody, you know,
Someone.
when we were talking about, it's obviously totally different, but when we're talking about Deshaun Watson, all this, somebody's making shit up, or somebody was an asshole. Somebody's an asshole.
Either they're really good at lying, or she's being.
Somebody's
a
really
crazy
good at
person.
lying.
Somebody,
Yeah.
someone's fucking killing it. But it just sucks because it's like you're playing with people's. It's like for me, for example, I'm just like an innocent bystander in this all. I'm just sitting here. Like, I'm trying to let a girl that I fucking love so much, like, figure her life out so that I can have her back. Because, like, that's just, like, what I feel like I need. Like, Nessa is something I need in my life. And then, at the same time, like, my one brother that's, like, been beside me since the start of LA, I think the only other person I could name is, like, probably Michael's been beside me since the start of LA. And it's been Jaden. And Jaden even before, like, with the tour and everything. And, like, but when I first came out to LA. So, it's, like...
Yeah, I mean, he's
it's fucked up to try to like bring this stuff in. Yeah, it's just messed up to try to. I don't know. It's left me speechless. Like, I'm trying to put it together, but honestly, I just like care about both of them, and on like, it's just hard. I got like my hand shaking over here. It's fucked.
I don't know how you couldn't. I mean, it's a wild fucking situation to be thrown in, and again, there's probably only. I don't know, not a ton of people get thrown in this situation where everybody's talking about it. So you know, I didn't know what you were going to say. I really didn't. I'm like, I would have totally got it if you're like, no, I don't want to, like, I got to just fucking settle down. So I appreciate you doing it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is really crazy.
And, like,
crazy.
the whole, like, now, like, why couldn't it have just been, like, dealt with privately? You know what I mean? Like, why couldn't something just been said, like, yo, I feel like NESSA and like, because now it's 10 million, 50 million, 100 million people going to be giving me every single day their like assumption on what happened. And
Matt, her calling you to be like, hey, I want to tell you this, or I'm looking at again, I don't know her, but from an outsider, it's like, well, she didn't give a fuck about you because she she could have told you this privately if it was true without dragging fucking, like she basically threw a grenade at you. And just it exploded all around you. Like, what just happened without?
And it was
warning?
like she was trying to call me. That was like specifically what she was trying to do too. And I was like, nah, like just text me what it can't be a text thing. I said literally my response was, fuck. I guess I'll never find out then. I guess I'll never know what happened.
The original reason why Mads and Jaden broke up?
It had the thing is it's like. I fucking hate talking about other people's situations. Like, I don't want to be the voice for their breakup or anything like that. But from my point of view, it had fucking, like, it's not like Nessa's song did it. It was, like, shit previously leading up. And maybe, like, the whole, like, if there was an insecurity in their relationship with Jaden doing Nessa's song, there was obviously pre-fucking negative a relationship. It was obviously already, like, not a trustworthy relationship, or it was toxic if your boyfriend can't do a song with their best friend's girl. You know what I'm saying? There's obviously already some like not good trust, something going on there. If like this is the tipping point, I don't fucking know. But obviously pre-existing shit. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to.
It's hard to tell. My and not because I know you. I'm going strictly on how you and Nessa have interacted and Nessa's interactions with us. I find it like hard to believe. I really do. I don't know the other girls, but it just, if you're mad and you're a teenage girl, you're capable of maybe trying to burn down the castle at all costs and just be like, you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you. But all right, I'm sure we'll have more on it next week, but at least we got this, get it out. Good luck. Good luck.
Fox, I know, dude. I already know there's gonna be a whole nother round of fucking exes calling me or some shit after this pod.
Sonny Maloof is the first one to text you.
Yeah, Sonny Maloof's gonna be knocking on the door.
Yeah,
listen, I think you came across fucking just like in our call, honest and true, and that's all you can really be. It sucks to be in this situation.
Yeah,
but you know, we'll figure it out.
So Mads just responded a minute ago while we're taping this. She posted on Instagram. I'll hand it to you if you want to read it.
She responded to the drama, or
yeah, to the drama. Mads made a comment.
I agree the video is immature. I could have expressed myself in a different way or even just kept it myself. But I'm tired of looking like the bad guy because people unfollow me. I was never jealous of the song nor jealous of her. I know Ness better than anyone. She knows exactly why I posted this video, and that's all that matters. I still don't encourage hate for and towards anyone, always positive. She's basically sticking to the video by that account. By that account. But
Always positive, but posts the most negative video towards someone ever.
it's a weird situation. It's like a Dancing with the Stars situation. It's just a weird fucking situation. So she doubled down on. I don't know. Who knows? You know what? We've got like you got a long fucking night in front of you. I'm sure. And my heart's
that
beating.
post. I was just about to say,
I'm
dude.
nervous for him.
I was just
My
about to
heart's
say,
beating.
That post did not fucking help a little bit.
No,
Like,
I was like, as I was reading it, I was like,
I think I'm more stressed now. I think my heart is beating through my chest at the moment.
Oh my
My
god.
shirt
mine
ripped
started
off.
going harder, and I want to like stop reading it. But again, if you're gonna do it in the first place, I don't know. Maybe it's 3D chess. I don't know.
Guess time will tell.
Yeah, only time.
This is not setting up for like a boxing match. You guys aren't faking this, right?
No. I'll tell you what this is gonna do.
Imagine.
Worst case scenario is numbers, but that I didn't like reading that.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Worst case
scary.
scenario, I'm gonna move to Miami and I'm gonna be bumming on Dave's couch. So
You're more than welcome. I'll be there in like fucking a week. That will be an interesting scene as well.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Like honestly, if you need anything, well, I don't know what I can offer to the situation. I keep reminding myself, I gotta almost stay aside because I go nuclear on these situations if like somebody I'm friends with, whatever. But yeah, fuck.
yeah, I'll let you know if we need to release the nukes.
Yeah. All right. Sounds
All right.
good. Awesome. Thanks for doing it.
Fuck yeah.
Shit.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I guess Nessa's now catching some shrapnel because she's the admin of a group chat, and people are. What does that even mean? Like, just what does that mean? Like a bunch of friends?
Like, it's just like I'm in hella fan group chats too that talk about crazy shit. I one time saw like a little like iMessage thing come up on my Instagram, and it was just talking about how they were gonna like slurp nut or something like that. I was just in like one of the DM combos I was in. So it's like,
what's a group chat? Do you have to know the people in the group chat?
no, I think you just have to be following one of the people in the group chat. That's the thing. So like once you followed a fan page, they know they got that like I can make a group chat with them. So then they just start making group chats with all the other fan pages because then they feel like, you know.
I'm always in group chats, and I have no idea how. And then it's like I have to click, and they send a ton of messages. I almost turned teenager and said a hell of a lot of hella a lot of messages.
Hella messages.
Hella messages. But I have to get out of them. All right, so Nessa, though, is an admin in one of these, and fans were body shaming Mads, apparently. She saw the messages and did nothing, allegedly.
Yeah, like she read the messages. But what is she supposed to do?
Why is Nessa a fucking admin of a group chat?
For real. Who made her admin?
Yeah. I mean, they must want to start drama, so they did that, made her the admin, and then took all the screenshots of her viewing it, stirred up some drama.
You're a lunatic if you think Nessa's going around, like, moderating group chats.
If you're going around talking about personal shit to fan page group chats,
Get some
probably
friends.
just whatever's gonna come out.
And by the way, Instagram, how about stop letting people see messages? Like, I always see messages by accident.
I hate it.
Because it's like you don't even know what you're looking at, and then it's like, oh fuck, they saw that, and then they get like, if someone sees it, they think you saw it on like purpose. I've actually started employing the restrict mode.
Then you see it and they think you're trying to ignore them.
Right.
You look like an asshole.
And then they send something again. Right. So restrict is my. It's like then I know never open it again because then they can never see it. So I've actually started restricting.
You restrict a lot of people?
I restrict because the problem is I'll forget that I've looked and I'm going through and they'll write a headline. And I'm like, okay, I got to open and see what that is. And then it's like, oh shit, I've opened like 6 of this, and they think I'm doing it on purpose. So I got to remind myself restrict mode.
Restrict mode.
Yeah, I think it's just best not to like talk to fan pages. Maybe don't do personal life.
Yep, agreed. All right, so this became a controversy. My new best friend, no offense to anybody in the room, but Addison Rae, when I text her, gets back to me faster than like anybody that I know.
How'd you start talking to Addison Rae?
So Addison, I told Josh this story. So we had Bryce on the podcast, and we were talking about the breakup. And I was so screwed up on LA time. I went to bed or took a nap, and I get ready to go fall asleep, and I just got a DM from Addison that just said Dave, and I was like, oh fuck, she's gonna be like bullshit about
Mad.
our interview. So I wrote back, I'm like, hey, what's up? Am I in trouble? And then she asked me for my phone number, and I was like very nervous. I had to remind myself, I'm like, it's like, dude, you're 40 years old. You've been through the fucking wars on the internet.
You're scared of Addison.
Don't let this 20-year-old like intimidate you and push you around the ring. So I'm like, all right, I'm pumping myself up. And then she FaceTimed me unannounced, and I was taking a nap. I sleep naked always. It's healthier. I'm like, I'm not going to pick up the call. That'll be so fucking weird to be like in bed.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't pick it up, and she's like, what's going on? I'm like, well, I was taking a nap. Give me 5 minutes. Got out, and we FaceTimed for like half an hour. And she was super complimentary. She's like, I appreciate the way you guys handled that interview. Wow. Bryce and I know the truth. I'm like, you know the truth? I'm like, no, I don't. It's like, I didn't even know you guys broke up until I landed in L.A. But she's like, yeah, I thought it was great. And me and my mom will come on BFFs. And then she's like, I got to go. I'm on Fallon. I'm like, okay.
So like a little, she had to leave it off with a humble brag.
A little.
She had to give it a little.
Yeah, she had to show who she was.
A little flex. And then when I was coming back to New York, I hit her up because I figured pizza review. I'm like, hey, are you still in New York? When I say it was an instant respond, it was like I hadn't pressed. She's like, no, sorry, I'd love to do it. So we're like best friends. I do think we're going to get her on the show.
Okay.
Wow. Well, this is just bringing people together.
Yeah.
Together.
It really is.
So she got in trouble because her and Jimmy Fallon did these TikTok dances, and people are shaming her because I guess they're not crediting who came up with this.
Not giving dance credits to the people. Or
We've
whatever.
really come there as a society.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a huge thing in TikTok. You don't even understand.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't dance credit someone, you might as well be.
You're canceled.
Like, you might as well just be the worst human being in the planet of the earth.
Can I ask you a question? How do you credit somebody mid-dance? Like,
You're supposed to tag them in the caption.
they would
No,
have
you stop mid-dance and just yell it out. So Joey.
Yeah. Like, how would Addison credit them on the Jimmy Fallon show?
It's crazy. How do you even know these times who started the dance?
That's the thing. Like, I have no clue. I just, you know what I did? I was like, maybe I'll just stop doing dances. I was like, maybe this is too much. I can't even do a video anymore. So I just like, I don't even go in that area, but maybe they're expecting to do the little, like, you know, like the news comes on and it'll be like local pedestrian hit by bike or whatever, like in the bottom. That should have been maybe like the little dance cred in the, I don't know.
It is.
It's just too much to ask for. Like,
it's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
If you're getting mad about that, it's insanity.
She's the one that's famous for it, not the ones that created it.
I thought it was
to
a
be
good
honest.
skit. She should have just done double birds the
Yeah.
whole time, like bang, 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 as everyone credit this, credit that. And I haven't seen this. I guess she's using some handheld mask that's causing waves. Let's see what this looks like. I have not seen it. I like the theory. I'm over. My masks are all shedding on my face.
That is the most celebrity shit I ever seen in my life.
I absolutely do not hate it. It's such a flex to be holding like she's basically holding like a glass vase. She's going on with the Listen, she hangs out with the Kardashians. That's what a Kardashian would do. Like that
100%.
is a
That's exactly what I was thinking. Is that's like that you're just walking out saying like I'm a baller.
big
pretty
time.
much.
You want
just
to
like-
see my face.
Yeah. Everyone wants to see me. I know it. I'm gonna wear a clear
I'm
mask.
going to wear a glass mask.
I kind of love it. All right, Little Nas is in a music video controversy. I know our guy KFC talked about it because every couple days now I'm getting people saying, DMing me that he's ruining Barstool by talking about these things. I don't even know what he's talking about.
This is huge, though. People are freaking out.
So what exactly? You want to explain it to me then?
Lil Nas made a music video. There's like the whole shoe thing too, but he made a music video where he's like really sexual and like he's
Like
poking.
fucking Satan, dude.
Yeah, like he's poking
God's
fun at the devil and God, and people are really mad that he's like fucking a fucking talking about God. They're like, this isn't what Christians do. And there's a whole outrage in that he's like made a shoe line with the devil. So people are like, you're like a devil. And it's like a bunch of religious people mad, basically.
There's fucking like the New Jersey Devils hockey team.
Isn't he getting fucked by a devil though in the video? Like an actual
like,
Satan?
he's grinding on him.
Like, he kills him after. Like he like teases him like he's about to fuck him, blue balls Satan,
and
snaps his neck, then takes his horns, puts them on his head. Don't know. We talk about like there was a question last week, I think, that was like, how do I get my love life a little more like interesting?
Fuck the devil.
Right there.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit is I couldn't finish the music video. I was like, holy fuck.
Only 666 sneakers are being made. They said to contain drops of human blood. That's intense.
That's pretty insane.
But honestly, if you have a problem with this, it's like you probably shouldn't be watching the Little Nas videos. You should like if you're gonna
probably
be
just homophobic.
Yeah, if you have a problem with Little Nas fucking the devil and putting blood in his sneakers, well, don't watch Little Nas.
Yeah, just
scroll.
Watch the church music you want to listen to.
Yeah.
Go to a gospel choir.
Go to church.
Okay. And then this video to react to, this is kind of going viral. Chet Hanks, and he thinks this is going to be white boy summer, and he's got a bunch of rules. I actually did see this. Chet Hanks making news.
Wow. Woke up this morning, internet gone mad again. Sheesh. But just want to drop a few rules and regs for the white boy summer. Okay, rule number 1 to all my white boys out there: no plaid shirts. Okay, can't be looking like a picnic table out here, boys. You know what I'm talking about. Leave that shits at home. The Vineyard Vines and Ralph Lauren or whatever the fuck. Leave that shit at home. Just put on a black tee, a white tee. You know what I mean? Keep it simple. Rule number 2: no Sperry topsiders. That's not the kind of white boys we're talking about, dog. Okay? Get yourself some Vans, some Jordans. I'm not really a sneakerhead, but feel it out. And there'll be more rules coming. Oh yeah. No calling girls smoke shows. Okay. That term is it's played out, dude. And you can't just see a hot chick and be like, dude, you see that fucking dude? It's a fucking smoke show, dude. Fucking smoke, dude. Okay, that's over with. Oh yeah, and anything salmon colored wardrobe, burn it. Burn that shit. Don't ever wear that again. Okay? Bottom line here, gentlemen, is it's time for us to evolve. Okay? Period. It's time for us to, grow from a Pikachu to a Raichu. You dig. You know what I mean? Church.
You just dissed every AAA hockey player.
He also, I invented the word smoke show. Did you know that?
Smoke show. That's another AAA hockey term. Those guys love that word.
Well, I invented it.
Oh, you did, eh?
Yeah, that's our word. So it's like we started. I don't know when Barstool started, like 2004. We do. It was a segment every single day, local smoke show of the day. So it literally came from us. Now, I still think it works. Like that'll never go outside. Hey, that girl's a smoke. Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, think fire.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, he was just coming at what you're kind of right. Like minor league hockey, like frat. I don't know what to make of Chet Hanks. Didn't he get in like real trouble for something a little while ago? I thought he did. I don't know. Like how can he make heads or tails of Chet Hanks when he comes across as kind of like a tough guy, but then he's a silver spoon kid? So it's like, what do you?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's like you're Tom Hanks' son, but you're like a bad boy.
It's almost like he's gone so far because he doesn't want to be known
as yep, 100%. Trying to get out of the shadow of his dad by being like, I'm nothing like him. You know what I mean?
Right. Like all these tattoos and like I'm a tough kid, but it's like your dad, I saw him. He's the guy in Big. Like, he's in Splash. He's an iconic. He's, Forrest Gump. Like that.
I grew up with like 17 butlers.
You grew up as privileged as anybody can grow up. I'm curious. I may like him. I may not like him. I really can't get a read on Chet Hanks.
I think he might be. I think he might be a good, funny guy. Maybe not good. Maybe a funny guy.
Can we Google? Did he do something though that I thought people were like really upset with him?
He was in the news but I don't remember what for. Do like Chet Hanks scandal or something.
Black sheep of the family. Is he the black?
Public controversies.
Where?
At the top line, but it doesn't say what.
Oh, he was doing Jamaican stuff. That's what he was doing.
Cocaine addiction, damaging hotel.
No, he was doing something with Jamaica that he was getting in trouble for, known for speaking in a Jamaican
culture appropriation.
Yeah, he was speaking in the beginning of the video. You know how he did that little accent? I think he got in trouble for like appropriating that.
Who fucking knows? Listen.
Those aren't that bad, are they?
It's a blessing and a curse. No, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't think. I guess you don't speak in a Jamaican accent when you're Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
Even the name Chet, it's like you revolted against that. Like you can't have a more white boy name than Chet.
Yeah, he's the boy that should be in the Vineyard Vines and the Sperry's, and he just totally doesn't want that on him, so he's trying to change it.
Let's try to get him on the show.
Already reached out.
All right. Chet Hanks, what an enigma. He'll probably hate us. I think he's describing us who he doesn't like.
He just attacked Nantucket in the biggest way possible.
Yeah.
Maybe we got to try to see if he'll say smoke show though. I want to hear him say smoke show.
I want to know his alternate words.
Yeah, what do you want to call a pretty girl?
Yeah, we got to know, like find out what his alternate words would be. Just like a hottie.
And for the record, that came from people may not. Where I developed that term is I used to be a huge fan of like the Miami Hurricanes, and when they came out of the tunnel in the Orange Bowl, there was all this smoke, and they just go pow and come up. I go, oh. That's a fucking smoke show, and that's where it came up from. I just came up with it. So, little history lesson for the kids. A lot of people are gonna be like, "You didn't invent that." Yeah, I did, and I also invented the word hardo. So just deal with it.
Hardo?
Hardo.
Really?
Hardo.
I don't know that word.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So that's another thing that is a lot of people use. Basically, a hardo is somebody who like Chet Hanks would be a fucking hardo.
Like a tool, like a hardo.
It's like somebody who thinks they're tougher than they really are.
Yeah.
Would you have thought Bryce was a hardo going into before you met him and stuff?
I don't know yet. I'm undetermined because I didn't know enough. And you have to say it this way. Hardo. You don't just say you're a hardo. You always say hardo. You can't chant it at him. Anyways, that's the show. I think that's everything.
We have some questions if you guys want them. Okay. I accidentally sent a shitty text about my girlfriend that was supposed to go to my buddy. I didn't mean any harm by it. I just needed advice because she's annoying me lately. Now she doesn't want to talk to me. I don't want to break up with her. It was just one of those weeks. What do I do to smooth things over?
Beg.
That's brutal.
We're in deep.
Yeah.
That's not looking good.
You guys ever do that?
To a girl, no. I've done it like business wise. I called a guy at Anheuser-Busch, like who had we're trying to do a big deal, and called him a weird bird. I sent it to the wrong person. Like I like, is the deal gonna get done? I don't know. The guy I met with was kind of a weird bird. I sent it to him. I've also called a guy a douchebag, and I meant to send it to my friend. I sent it to him. I'm actually friends with the kid now, but never a girl.
How about when you invited the wrong person to?
Oh, that happened once. Nantucket. I invited a girl to my house in Nantucket, and I got confused, and I thought I invited somebody else, and a different girl showed up, and I was waiting at the ferry to like pick her up.
Oh no!
And she walks up and hugs me. She's like, "Hey, good to see you." I'm like, "Hey, good to see you too." And I'm like looking past her for the other girl, and she's just standing next to me. I'm like, "What is going on here?" And then it clicked. I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh no! What did you do? Did you just?
She came back. I never told her. She came back to the house, and it was like, all right.
Oh my!
So you just tried to play it off like, oh yeah, I meant to invite you.
What could you possibly?
You can't tell her. You can't tell her.
Nantucket, like you have nowhere to stay. You can't get off the island. It's like a ferry.
She's there for you.
Right. So after like 15 seconds of her not leaving my side and me like looking for a different girl, I'm like, holy fuck. This girl.
So, like, she not standing there kind of like, yo, are we gonna?
Yeah, she was. That's when I was like, this is getting awkward.
You just send the DM to like the wrong girl or something?
They both had the same name. And I hadn't talked to one of them in forever. And I don't know how I got confused, but
you gotta read. You gotta read and look.
With just a girl that isn't the right girl though, because you had to like invite her. You had to.
She brought a friend too.
Oh wow.
They're both just standing there.
Solid.
When are we going?
Yes, Paul was there. I had to I'm like, we got the wrong group here.
It's the wrong tour.
yeah, it's like, oh fuck.
I've never sent the wrong text. I've accidentally sent a picture that I was meaning to send to a girl, to one of my homies though.
Oh, that's bad. That's awkward.
Yeah, it sucked. I think I might have done it like twice on accident actually.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've had that.
You guys need to be more careful. Seriously.
Yeah. I think it was the same friend too. That guy probably thinks I just have a massive crush on him.
You look, you just like him. Okay, last question. I've been talking to this guy for a couple of weeks and I don't know how long I should wait to do anything with him. I think he's only talking to me to fuck me. I also get attached easily, so I'm scared to do something with him and then he'll dump me. How do I get to the bottom of his real intentions?
Fuck him.
He's already been waiting weeks.
You want to get to his real intentions? Fuck him, and then you'll find out.
Well, then you'll see if he leaves you or if he stays
Correct.
with you. Yeah.
So mentally, don't get attached till after you fuck him.
Yeah.
Bang.
The goal.
That's like the best advice ever given.
Just fuck him and you'll see.
Yep.
And then you know.
Correct.
Okay, that's the advice from the boys.
All right. There's the show.
Feel great about the advice we give.
That advice, just stay cold, mentally cold the first time you fuck.
You're just out here raising demons, getting people cold-hearted.